What is something random that just makes you giggle? Like the first thing that just comes into your mind.
It makes me giggle. What is something about our friendship that the listeners would be shocked to hear?
What is the thing that you despise in homemaking? Like the thing that you hate the most?
One of the reasons why I felt madly in love and addicted to the human design is...
What's the latest trend? 1 minute you're taping your mouth shut. The next you're supposed to sip a nightly glass of wine or swear it off. Egg yolks are the heroes, then they're the villains. Peptides, weighted vest, creatine for women. The noise never ends. So how do we know what actually works? I am Juliet Hahn, and this is Don't Die Curious. In every episode, I sit down with doctors, innovators, and everyday legends to separate the facts from the hype and uncover what really sharpens the mind, strengthens the body, and fuels the spirit. Stay curious. One good question can change your life forever. Welcome back to Don't Die Curious. I'm Juliet Hahn, and I have Danielle Fette here. We have a really fun idea. So I'm going to let you preface.
Well, this morning I was listening to the Him and Her Skinny Confidential podcast, and they were it's a husband and wife team, and they were asking each other questions. And it sounded so fun because Julia and I have a work relationship, a personal relationship. We're not lovers. We're both happily married. But I was like, wouldn't it be fun to ask each other questions and not know like what the questions are going to be and just be really spontaneous? So that's how we roll. And so now we're here a couple hours later. Record.
Yeah. And I got really excited because I'm in the recording season 1 of Don't Die Curious. And this has come up a couple times about questions. And I was like, okay, let me think about it. And when you said it, I was like, okay, I'm totally down today. And then internet issues happened. And I was like, no, I'm really into this. I really want to do this. So I'm going to let you ask the first question.
It was actually hard for me to come up with questions. I'm not good at like contrived questions. So I kind of copied a little bit off of what they asked and then spun my own twist. Okay. What is something about our friendship that the listeners would be shocked to hear? No pressure.
That I sleep naked and you go into bed with me.
Oh my God. Wait, you're laughing? But okay, I was not going to go there. However, we had lunch and we were talking about like menopause. And I'm like, look, we play lacrosse together. I have a lot of friends that are lesbians. I am not one. We're happily married, but we were in a room and we had 2 queen beds. We were sharing a room for a business trip. And I look over and her shirt's off and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And she had her shirt off because she was having an episode and she sleeps naked.
And I sleep naked. But so that
she wasn't exposed. She had the sheets. It was cute. Like she had the sheets over her.
You're like,
it wasn't like some like sexy
I love
romance
how you're
novel.
Explaining. Totally not sexy at all. Like first of all, I had met my Dan's boxer shorts that are like, brought those because I was like, if I have to run to the bathroom, I didn't want to like, and we have to preface. So we didn't have to share a room, but because we love to talk and like catch up and like do all like girlfriend fun things, it's like, okay, we're easier to share a room instead of going to separate rooms. And it was like a quick trip. So it was funny. I was like, oh wait, but I do sleep naked. All right, I will bring underwear. And so that was like, I think people will think that's funny.
No, we actually normally get, we normally get separate rooms. But on this trip, I was going through some stuff personally. And I just felt really like sad. Like I needed to talk and cry it out, which is not my style. And I'm like, can we just share a room? And we did. We got 2 queen beds. It was a short trip and we had so much to accomplish. Otherwise, we would have paid for 2 separate rooms and then been in one room till like 3 a.m. talking, wasting it. So I was like,
and then being tired. And when I said I'm totally into it, it's like I have always like I grew up with like 5 siblings. Like you were like, oh, you can have your own room, and I always have there's always someone around. So I was like, yeah, I don't care. I could sleep wherever. Like I love to connect and talk and do all that stuff. So I think that that's fun, and I love that because I think that is something. Okay, so I want to say, what is something random that just makes you giggle? Like the first thing that just comes into your mind.
It makes me giggle. Myself. I laugh at myself all the time. Like I know this is really like I laugh. Like my husband's like, oh my God, you're so not funny. And then I belly laugh at myself and he thinks there's something weird wrong with me. However, there are times where I'm not trying to be funny that apparently everyone around me is like, you're really funny. And I'm like, there's nothing funny about that. I wasn't trying to be funny. So when I don't think I'm being funny is when everyone around me laughs. And it's really confusing to me because I don't always see why other people are laughing when they're laughing at me.
I get that. All right, good. Next one.
Okay, we're going a little dark now. What is something that you think I need to do or be better at?
Not interrupting people. I know I said that really quick.
Oh, I know. It's so bad. It is so. I think it's because I get nervous I'm going to lose my idea. And it's my
100% that's what it is.
husband's number one pet peeve. And I do it all the time. It's for sure nervous energy that I need to just work on breathing and letting other people.
You've gotten so much better. I used to do it. And then doing the podcast since 2019, I got really good at not doing. Even my siblings are like, wow, you really got good at this. And I'm like, well, because I have to, or I wouldn't have a successful podcast. Could you imagine being like a guest and the person interrupts you the whole time? But yes. Okay. So I'm going to ask you the same question.
What's one thing
but you just
I
asked
would,
me? Yeah. Say that I need to work on.
well, this is just a pet peeve of mine and I do it too.
Yeah.
But like when you're telling me about someone or a situation, like you assume, I don't know if you assume or you're doing it for yourself that I've never heard about this person or that place before. So before you get to the point, I get like a 5-minute dissertation to get me to the point that you want to tell me about. Like, oh, remember there's this girl and I met her at a yoga studio or on the plane and she was really nice and she's an 8-year-old son and her dog's so sweet and blah, 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 blah. Oh, and this is the point of the message. And then so it takes a little while to get there, which is probably why I cut you off a lot because I already know all this. I've heard it like 5 times. But I can't be too mad at it because I do the same damn thing to Clay all the time. But it's helped me do it less. It's helped me be less annoying to other people.
I think you actually said that to me when we first started working together. You're like, this is a really good compliment. And I was like, oh, what? And you're like, the things that you do that are annoying, I do, so I'm not doing it. And I was like, wait, how's that a compliment? You just told me I'm annoying. But I totally get it because we are very much alike. So there is like, we went to high school together. But I was older by just a year, but I hung out with the older kids and you were a year younger and hung out with like my sister's grade. And so people also may not know that. And that was kind of one of the questions, but like we didn't hang out all the time. We played lacrosse together. You also came into the district later because you went to the private school, which I went to in the beginning. And so like I knew some of the same people. So there's like all these really fun overlaps, like as we got older and got reconnected. And then we're both dyslexic. So there was like all of this really fun stuff that we were like, oh my God. So not only did we like reconnect, but then we like, I think a lot of people think when they see it, they're like, oh, they hung out all the time. Now, like our friends know that like we went to high school with, like I have friends that are like, how did you and Danielle Filler reconnect? And I'm like, it's the best story. And we're like, so similar and so close, like no beat has ever skipped. Like that we literally were, it seems to people that we were like best friends and inseparable when we were growing up, but we didn't go to each other's houses and like hang out. Really.
No, you were cool. You were for prom and I was definitely more insecure. I was weird in high school. I was insecure. I had my close friends, but I never felt like 100% fit in except on the sports field. And that's where we were we clicked on the sports field. We both played defense, like a zone defense and our talking communication. But, and we came from a school. I mean, we won like every game, but you were one of those older people that always like, I felt comfortable going to. I used you as a role model. I'm like, that's the person I want to be like. You always made everyone feel accepted and like energized and pumped them up. And like if I made a mistake, it's like, we would tag team and help each other. And I just always had mad respect for you, but it wasn't like we didn't like each other. And that's why we didn't hang out. We just went in different circles.
Yeah. Yeah. Because really our town, I don't think, I mean, I'm sure we could ask other people in other grades, but I don't think we really had a caddy group, but you and I are also now caddy. So we might have not known that there was caddy stuff going on. We kind of beat to our own drums and we're like, just, kind of like happy, like kind of stuff. So, but I don't think there was a lot of like girl drama to the extent, like I hear like people that I went to college with are women now. And I'm like, oh my God, no, I've never.
No, we were really blessed. Actually, I just saw a LinkedIn post. We went to Morristown High School in New Jersey and it was just a beautiful way to grow up and public school. And it was incredible and special. So we were definitely blessed in that sense, but it is shocking to a lot of people because they just assume we've always kept in contact and we were best friends forever. I don't talk to anyone, no one. I don't talk to anyone from high school. I moved to Florida after I graduated college and kind of went a different path. Not that I don't like my friends from high school. I just connect.
No, and it's really funny because and it was Morristown, like near Philly. So anyone's like, oh, I know Morristown. And then they DM us. It's like not Morris, it's Morristown. And like I still have girls that I like knew from like first and second grade, but you also went to like a couple different schools. So like you weren't like in that, like, I think I went to Morristown Friends kindergarten and then first grade went to school with, that group. Are you cluttery organized in your house, like in your stuff? Like, are you more like organized or do you have clutter?
Oh, you guys, if you saw right now I'm in my closet, I'm a hot mess on steroids. So it is shocking to me, to myself, that I can get so much accomplished and be such a hot mess. And I look at the mess and clutter and I'm like, I need to do something about it because I know energetically it's not in my best interest. Now, meanwhile, I'm married to an engineer who is anal retentive, like every single thing in his wallet, in his drawer. He knows where everything is. It's meticulous. God bless Clay for living with me because I would not be able to live with myself as a roommate. Like I'm a horrible roommate, horrible. But however, like if someone messes with my stuff, it really screws me out. Like I kind of know where my stuff is in the disorganization or like a general area. So if people clean up for me, it's really bad. But no. I'm a hot mess express. And that's something I'm always working on. Like I'm not proud of it.
See, it's funny because I am the same and I'm going to answer, even though you didn't ask me that question, I'm the same. I'm so cluttery, but it doesn't bother me. It does not bother me at all. Even when I like organize my room, it like annoys me that I'm organizing and I don't feel like a relief where I have a lot of people that are like, I'm so relieved. I'm like if people saw like my clothes baskets, like if I put things away, I can't find them. So I kind of have things that I like to wear in season out. And thank goodness Dan doesn't bother. I mean, he would probably love if it was organized, but he also
But it's so much easier. Like, oh, see, I just cut you off again. Like when you pack or like when you need to find something, the amount of time sometimes I'll look for like a shirt or a pair of earrings. I'm like, this is ridiculous. If I was like my husband and put them in the same damn spot or trying to find a key before I'm like going into my car, I'm like, what purse is my old key in? Like, how are your kids though? Are they like you or are they neat? Are kids off limits? Do you care talking about them?
We can talk about kids. Oh no, we can totally talk about kids. No, mine are a combination of all. Pips is more like me, which you would not think about it. She's very cluttery and disorganized, but knows where her stuff is. Montgomery is kind of meticulous, but it's because he knows where he needs to find. He can get a little messy and Truman's in between.
So here's what's messed up. For me, when other people are messy, if it's my mess, it's fine. But if I walk into the kitchen and say there's some stuff like on the counters or go into my daughter's room and there's crap all over the floor, it tweaks me out. And then I have to say to myself, where do you think they learned it from? And how dare you talk when you leave stuff in the sink? And, I'm a hot mess myself. But.
So the kitchen, I don't like clutter in the kitchen. That's the one place I don't like it. And that annoys me. Like if you use a plate, put it in the dishwasher. Like, why do you need to put it in the sink? Who do you think is going to put it in the sink? Like, don't do that. That annoys me. I don't give a shit what their rooms look like. And if they want to drop something there, I can live with clutter. And I'm not someone that goes and picks up. I'm like, you know what? If it doesn't bother them, it doesn't bother me. And I also will do, like, I'm disorganized, so will never judge that. Jesus.
My husband heard this podcast. He'd be like, great. So the two people running sales and marketing are hot messes, disorganized, dyslexic. I mean,
but we know our shit.
But we're so good at what we do. We're a woman here. We roar. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is it my turn to ask you?
I think, yeah.
Okay. If you would or could switch lives with me for 24 hours, what would you immediately change? That's a hard question. But
a big car.
Oh, you don't love my huge car?
No, I like little and zippy. I'm so done with big cars. I'm not very, okay. So I'm a good driver. However, I have a really bad spatial situations. So I hit things a lot if the car's, I've when I lived in New York City and I had an SUV, I would be like, I can fit. There's many times where I tried to fit in between cars and took off the mirrors. Going into a driveway, I've taken mirrors. Going into a garage, taken mirrors off.
I've never been so grateful of a recording in my life because I said this on a call or we were having a friendly conversation. I'm like, and you wonder why I'm scared to drive with you. I'm petrified of driving with everyone because I was in a near death, car hit me head on drunk. And you're like, I'm the best driver ever.
Okay. I am a really good driver. Like I am a very good, I'm talking about parking and like small things on highways and stuff. No, I'm great because there's like enough distance. And I am not like actually that's one of the questions I'm going to ask. So I'm not going to answer it but okay. Well, I can answer it for myself. So I can drive in New York City like a fucking taxi driver and I'm really good and I don't get into accidents that way. It's the spatial, like parking or like when I drove my minivan and I like backed out of someone's driveway, I would fucking hit the mailbox behind me, even if it beeped. I'd be like, I have plenty of room. And it's like, no, it's beeping because you don't have plenty of room. So those kind of things. But driving, I'm actually really good.
I'm trying not to hackle and overshadow you in the microphone because it's like, I'm a great driver, my spatial awareness, but I'm the best driver. I mean, you are really coordinated. So I don't know. I haven't driven with you. You get to pick me up in Chicago next week. And I don't know if I should be excited to test this out or fucking nervous.
You should be excited. And I also have a minivan. So,
I can drive it. The bigger the car, the better. Yeah. I was 22 and had a Tahoe. Like I was a soccer mom before I even had kids.
Yeah. And I've had big cars. I just don't love it. So isn't that funny? That's because I really was like, no, I really actually love the way you live and do things. Like I totally could fit right in there, but I would need a smaller car.
That was such a creative answer. I don't know if my brain would have been that creative. Okay. What more questions? This is actually fun.
I know this is so fun. Okay. What would be something that people would be really surprised about you that they like wouldn't know?
Like funny or work-wise?
Anything. It's hard.
I'm an empath. So although I work like in trauma and burns, I can feel people and it's really, really hard for me. Like I can literally feel other people's pain, which is why like I don't turn on the news ever, never, ever. Like if Facebook, like right now with what went down with the shooting, I'm like, I can't even hear or absorb any of that because there's only so much I can take. And we get hit with like really heavy stuff every day. So I am an empath and it can work to my benefit because I can see right through people instantly. I can feel what people are all about motivationally, but it also is really hard to do what we do in this industry because I'm in healthcare. So if I can feel people's pain and injury, like it makes it really, really hard.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Did you think I was going to say that? Like, did you think about how I would answer these?
Yes, I did. And I actually, for that one, I was like, there's a lot of different things. Cause it could be like the fact that but we already talked about that you're cluttery, but that's like something that like people are always like, you are. And I'm like, oh my God, if you opened my front door, everyone says like, oh, you'd be like, oh, wow. I'm
the girl that has to clean for like an hour or two before the cleaning girl comes.
Cleaning ladies. Yeah, me too. Like 100%. So I thought that, or then I thought you would maybe talk about some of your clairvoyant stuff. Cause that's like something a lot of people don't know either, but you kind of said it, like you feel people, like you can feel energies and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. My turn. I love it.
How would you tell a stranger to become my friend?
To become your friend?
Yeah.
Love animals and do anything for an animal, like save an animal, save a person, like someone that could get right to your heart, like instantly. Like if they did anything in dog rescue or go above and beyond to help someone in need or an animal in need, you'd be like, oh my God, I'm your best friend.
All right. Can I ask part 2 of the question? I know that's not probably allowed.
Yeah. No, I like it.
How would you tell a stranger to piss me off really easily?
Have a huge ego. Be selfish.
Oh yeah. That's like the first thing I say before every meeting is I don't care how big the person is in business or in medicine. If they have a big ego and they're an asshole, I am not working with them. Like there's zero chance. That's good. You know me well, kiddo.
Okay. So what is the thing that you despise in homemaking? Like the thing that you hate the most
in homemaking?
Yeah.
I hate to cook. I hate it. I love to eat and I love to eat, but I really hate to cook. So like when Clay met me, I think I was like 35, single, living downtown. He was like, I've never seen anyone that had expired ketchup in there. Like there had nothing in my refrigerator. I've always been in sales and I've always been on the road. So I would just bring food home. And this was before DoorDash. I don't know how I survived. I live off of smoothies if it was just me to avoid cooking. but he's like, he tells a story, I think, every holiday to his family. He thinks it's hilarious. He's like, I didn't know it was possible to have expired ketchup. Like,
So
you're so weird. And I had like Starbucks napkins as toilet paper because I hate going grocery shopping. and it's not, and I was making a lot of money. It wasn't a money issue. It wasn't like I was poor when I was younger. It's just I'm lazy, and grocery shopping and cooking is something that I wish I loved because I am a huge foodie. I just don't enjoy it. And luckily I married someone that does enjoy it. So I sit there while he cooks and I eat. What I have to ask you, that's a good question.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, no, you didn't. So, I mean, cooking is my, okay, it's tied between folding laundry. I don't mind doing laundry. Folding laundry, someone could fucking poke my eyes out and I'd be like, okay, I hate. It's just like, it's meticulous. I like, it tweaks me. Or cooking. I hate cooking. Like, I'd rather clean a toilet. I'd rather mop a floor. I'd rather do probably anything than those two things. Hate folding laundry. And I hate cooking because I'm not good at it, but I also don't want to be good at it. Like, anytime I've done it, but like folding laundry makes me angry. Cooking, I'm just like, oh, I hate this, but I get angry, like folding laundry.
This is ridiculous. So my mom is like really good with details, and so is my sister. And they're clean. These ladies are clean. And we were away, and we washed clothes, and we threw them on the bed, and the three of us were folding. We had our little piles, right? So my mom finished her pile, and then all of a sudden she started grabbing my pile and folding them. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like, I'm folding the clothes. I'm like, Mom, that's the pile I just folded. She's like, I couldn't, what? I can't tell you just folded it. That's how bad, like when I try, I'm so bad at folding that no one wants me to, even if I invested the time, because I suck that bad at folding.
Okay, I love that so much. And it's going to take me, and I'm the same exact way. So folding, I mean, wrapping Christmas presents, I would always laugh and I would say to Dan, like, the kids are going to think that like Santa Claus is like, there's something massively wrong with him. Because I literally start and then I'm like, oh, and stick tape on it. And I have no patience for any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
At all. Hate.
But look at all the shit we're so good at. I mean, look, we're here. It's so easy for us to talk about what we're not good at because we're such confident women and we know how to stay in our lane of like what we shine and where we're so good at. So it's just fun to talk about what we suck at because I'm so comfortable with it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. Okay. So I think part 2 was, I was going to say, so if someone said, okay, you don't have to cook ever. I know you don't. So you're like, yeah, I don't have to. Clay's a good cook. But okay, you have to substitute it for something else. What is one thing in homemaking that you're like, you know what? I can do that. I might not be great at it or I don't love it, but I can do that. I don't mind it.
Oh, people's schedules. There's no one better at like strategically mapping out schedules, timing of things. Like I'm genius at it. Like my time management and my ability to get everyone to where they need to be and how. Like I'm really strategic. So whether it's travel, school activities, going with Clay in our meetings, like I'm excellent. So, like I write out this is a new thing. I don't like calendars. I do everything in my phone, but sometimes it's hard for people to keep up with how well strategically, like I know what's going on in my brain. So we just got like an old school calendar and I'm in charge of that.
I love that. Yeah. I used to write the kids' schedules down on a piece of paper so we all knew. So it was like where everyone is, because that's again goes with my spatial. Like I am being like, okay, this is where we have to be. But the time management part, I'll be like, yeah, everyone can have a snack. Oh my God, we have to leave. We're going to be late. Like everyone in the car. And then we're 10 minutes, 15 minutes early. Why did you just rush us? Now we're 20 minutes early. I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm really bad at that. Really. So my kids we would always rush to get there, to then be like waiting. Cause I was like, you can't be late for that. Like, yeah. So that's so funny. That's like, I'm really not great at that. Okay. Your turn.
I think I asked you a lot. I didn't know we were going to go through all these questions so quickly.
Yeah, this is, we actually know each other really good. And we also
really well. So I'm going to have to like wing this. What is like a guilty pleasure of yours? Whether it's like TV, activity, hobby, like something that someone wouldn't know that you like really love to do on downtime. And you cannot say walking your dogs. Cause if anyone ever looked at your social media, they would know that.
I mean, I could go dirty, but I'm not going to go dirty.
Well, you can. It's an adult podcast, right? I mean, something that people would be like interested because they wouldn't know this just by knowing you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stay away from that. I have a dark chocolate bar. Like I eat chocolate like it's my freaking second job. Like I eat
still do?
chocolate. Yeah, I eat so much chocolate, but it's dark chocolate, so it's not like crappy chocolate. But I mean, I guess that's not really fun.
Like what kind of chocolate? Because you're a health freak, so I would love to know because I like chocolate.
Yeah, it's probably not, and I have to listen. I have to look to see the brand. It's a Whole Foods one, but I like Dan's like you go through one a day, and I'm like
the 70% cacao, like that kind.
Yeah. But this one has like a little bit of a sweet, like it definitely has a little bit of sugar. But yes, as I got older, I have to be like more careful with sugar. So that's not really fun. I was going to say vibrate. I guess
I mean, I think I'm like the only person that doesn't have that guilty pleasure. Like I think there's something wrong with me, but that's a whole nother conversation.
So eating chocolate and
as my in-laws listen to this.
I know. Well, that's eating chocolate and using my vibrator.
That sounds like so
relaxing,
simple, like such a simple, easy to please kind of human. I'm trying to think what mine would be.
Well, now I'm going to ask you, what is yours?
Guilty pleasure. Okay, well, two things. I do like reality TV junk, like complete garbage. I can't watch anything of substance.
Yeah,
so Bravo TV and I are besties. Although lately, like this past year, I haven't had as much time. Oh, I would say going on the toilet to like scroll on my phone and have some downtime.
Oh, that's good. No, I totally get that.
I love my bathroom. And when we remodeled my house, they were like wanting to design this gorgeous bathroom and have an open floor plan. I'm like, oh, heck to the no. If my individual toilet does not have a door that shuts and locks, I don't even want reconstruction. So I go in there and the kids will often be like, are you okay, Mom? You've been in there a while. And sometimes I really am going, but a lot of times I'll go, now they're all going to hear what I do. But it's like an outlet for me. I love it. I love going to the bathroom and sitting and just being.
I like, and I sometimes pull up and not go in the house and finish things in the car. I do that sometimes too. No, I love that. Okay. Is it my turn to ask you?
I think so. I don't remember.
Or I think you just, no, I don't remember. Well, I'm going to go anyways. Oh, no, wait, I just had a good one and now I forget.
You're so good at questions. Questions are actually hard for me. I'm not sure why.
I mean,
maybe that's why I'm not a podcast host.
Curious George, I could ask you. I love questions. Oh my God, I love asking people questions. What is the first thing you do when you wake up?
Pee. Go back to that bathroom and sit. It depends on how I wake up. Okay, the first thing I do is I take my thyroid medicine. I lean over because I know I have to wait 30 minutes before I can like drink a hot matcha with almond milk.
I don't think I knew that you took thyroid medicine.
Huh. It's a newer thing. I've been doing like a lot of stuff for like longevity wellness, cellular medicine, and I had like in-depth, like 3 hours of in-depth blood work taken. So I had melanoma, and that's why, because I want to bring down the inflammation in my body.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and I went from I haven't been on medication for a really long time. But yeah, I take thyroid once in the morning. And then depending on my day, I will either try to meditate, like lay in bed though, like lazy meditation, not like pop up and get in the typical meditation pose. But I'll lay there and either play something like Louise Hay or like affirmations, or just try to think of some things I'm grateful for, nothing really formal. And I try to do that for a couple minutes before I get out of bed.
I love that.
Yeah. What do you do?
I have to say, and it's not because my phone, I do keep it next to me and I usually will, my alarm never wakes me up, but I usually wake up and check what time it is. And then I usually go pee and poop like the second I wake up.
That's so good. That's really good. If you can poop when you wake up, that's very regular.
I wake, every morning. That's what wakes me up pretty much. So I think it's my vibrating at night. I wake up and poop.
I mean, maybe I should do my vibration plate, the one you stand on for like lymphatic drainage. And
yeah. And then what I've been doing, because then I would go on my phone to check emails or check any texts that I didn't miss the night before, which I know is not healthy, but it doesn't bother me. It lets me disconnect. Then I go downstairs and get the kids, pack a lunch for Penelope and maybe get their waters ready. But I have been meditating a little bit, laying literally on the floor. Dan has our dogs sleep in our room, so I don't take them down. I used to, but then they were just too noisy in the morning. The kids are it's just too much because the boxers go crazy. So then I kind of have 20 minutes of just like relaxation. And that's been great because I used to work out in that time. And now it's like I meditate. And I've
That's
just
so nice.
been really it's like I use the Align app, Jenna Zoe app, and I do this generator meditation. There's one that's 3 minutes and there's one that's 5 minutes. And I literally lay and I get up and I'm like, oh my God, that was so great. I'm so happy. Like
I
really
love this. I love that you got into this. Okay. So I like everything
and
woo-woo.
that's because of you. I mean, I really got more into it and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I've always been woo-woo and love like this kind of stuff, but you got me into the human design app and I've like obsessed and love. And then I've really dove in. It's helped me with everything, my career, everything. So go ahead.
I like when you can take things and stretch yourself to become better, like things you can apply to your life to help you. And one of the reasons why I felt madly in love and addicted to the human design is it takes like astrology, Kabbalah, but it gives you practical tools to understand how you operate and why, and how to make better decisions or how to pause more, just how to work with your gifts that you were given and become a better person and just have more awareness, right? But I've become addicted. So everyone on our team, I'm like, you guys have to download this app. You would think I got paid tons of money and was best friends with Jenna, although I'm not. I love her. I think if I
need
her,
to have her on we
Yeah.
need to have her on the podcast.
Well, I'm totally manifesting this. I love her vibe. I love how real she is. And she's one of those people that when I turn it on, no matter what kind of mood I'm in, it resonates and I feel good about listening to her. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain podcasts I go in and out of jiving with according to my moods, but she's just like a consistent gem.
Yeah.
Anyway, I highly recommend the Align app. It's ALIGN. I'm dyslexic. Hopefully I spelled that right. We can link it.
I think you did. Yeah.
But
I think you did.
It will change your life. And it's fun. And you can and it's so inexpensive. Like she's clearly not doing this to make money. She wants to make a difference. But you can put your friends in it and it will tell you everything about your personality. It's like, wow, this is why I do this or that. Even like I love hot food. I'm like, oh, as she said, I love hot food. It's wild.
Amazing. It's amazing. It really, really is amazing. So, and the last number of years I've gotten into yoga more and I've gotten into that kind of spirituality, like settling my body because I am like a go person. And so that really just kind of solidified and helped me even take it to another level, which I so appreciate you and Jenna for doing that because it's pretty cool.
You have changed so much, Yvonne. I love watching your growth and your evolution. I mean, I think that's one of the things that inspires me to be like your friend and coworker. Like you're always, and I'm like that. Like, well, I'm always pushing. I want to be better. I always know that there's better ways to do things. But when we met, like you're like, I don't do yoga. I can't. My mind can't. No. And you were into like beach body and hardcore working out. And like, I think the people that say they don't want to do yoga probably need it the most. And then all of a sudden you start doing it. And I'm like laughing to myself. I'm like, wait a minute. What? She's doing yoga now?
And I started doing
so
it
proud of you.
I know. I started doing it like 8 times a week though, then because I'm all or nothing. I was like excessive that way. But it is cool. Like if you think about it, when we first met each other, like we both in our lives have continually evolved. Like I was starting the podcast, like, because I was like, I want something more. Like we always are wanting, and not more in like a bad way. Like we don't like where we are. Like we're very happy where we are, but it's like, I know I can offer more and give people more inspiration. I mean, that's one of the things that I think is really why we also connect so well is because we do have a message. Like we have a lot of stuff that we can share with people and not from an ego world, but like we've been through a lot of stuff, good, bad, ugly, but first, because of our dyslexia, where we grew up, like our journeys in our lives. That's one of the things that I love about our connection so much because you have helped me evolve even in my own self-evolvement. And I do think our relationship has also helped you see things that are like, okay, I know I want to do that more too. Like we push each other in a really beautiful way.
Well, I think there's a beautiful thing when you can be brutally honest with someone and not think twice about it. Like there's no filter with us. You know, if there's something that's pissing me off, like there's zero filter. We grew up in homes where we're really close to our siblings. So there's no jealousy. I mean, people that are jealous, it's really hard for me to be around them.
Yeah, me too.
We don't have to talk every day. We actually don't talk much. You would think we do, but it's more a text message here at work, like a voice note. But when we're together, it's like no time has ever passed.
Yeah.
However, we're both looking to better ourselves and be more of service to others. So it's easy when you are in a relationship where the other person is aligned with you, like morals and values.
100%. And we don't drag each other down. Like that's the reason, like we could talk, but like if we need, like we know when it's time to like kind of be like, okay, like yesterday you called or today, I forget when it was. And I was like, oh my God, I'm on a call. Like I hate that I'm missing your call because it's not like we'll talk each other because we could talk all the time, but then we wouldn't be doing what we should be doing. Right. Like evolving and all that. So I absolutely love that. Okay. I'm going to ask the question. You're going to laugh but what's your favorite color?
I should say red because I know you love it, but I actually don't like red.
No, I know.
My favorite color to wear or like in general?
In general, like what makes like a color I've gotten like really into colors and thinking about my colors throughout my years. This is one of the things I've evolved in like really like feeling what colors mean to me, which I think is very cool.
I really like white and black. Like I love neutrals.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was like playing a board game growing up, I would always choose blue.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you look at my house and if you looked at my clothing right here, it is really boring neutral. I love white and I love black. I like,
but those are
like
colors,
or like a taupe.
Yeah,
I like very neutral.
Those are colors. So, like when you were younger, like when we could customize our lacrosse sticks, like what color would you have picked?
I have no. You remember that?
Yeah, because in college I had like a very specific one, and then I went back to my like colors. I did forest green and yellow, and it's like in that time is when I needed grounding. It's like very interesting. Colors actually are really cool to see what colors resonated with you in certain parts of your life. Like red as a kid, I was all red. Then I went to like green and yellow. Then I went to
why? What
red.
makes you so into colors? Like what about?
I don't know.
What did you learn about them so far?
Well, the thing is, it really does. Like the blues and the greens are grounding. So like when I went to the blues and greens, when we moved to the beach house full time, I was like obsessed with teal. When I started Your Next Stop, it was teal. And when I went down this whole color thing, that's when I needed grounding. And so when I actually look at my path of my colors, I'm like, holy shit, that's really cool. And it doesn't happen for everyone because I've asked like a number of people, of course. I was like, wait, have you ever faulted with your colors or like one color spoke to you? Now I'm very self-aware. We know that. And so like I am like, but I specifically remember like my dorm room, I wanted forest green and peach. And like I was into the yellows and peach. I mean, forest green, peach and forest green. Don't ask me, but
that's horrible. You lived in your dorm room with forest green.
So I had my comforter, it was beautiful. It was this beautiful forest green and had flowers that were peach and yellow. And that
I was envisioning your wall like different colors. I'm like, wait a minute.
But during the time, this is actually really funny. So my friend Susie, the one that had FTD, the one that died, that had frontal lobe dementia, she actually, coming up on her anniversary, is the 14th of September. She was an artist. And so when I actually went back, like colors, my personality, the more I went into like the human design and stuff, my personality, colors do speak to. So like I loved when everyone was like grays and whites in their house. I was like, I want like a red bathroom and a red dining room. And it was like, well, if you resell, and I'm like, I can just repaint. I don't care if it's not in trend. I want those fucking colors. They make me happy. And so like even here at the beach, like we have an gorgeous orange bathroom. We have a teal bedroom. My door is a bright teal, but I do have like more of the whites and grays. Like my floor is gray. Or if there's not a room, like I want to get like a vase that's like a bright color or a piece of furniture that's a bright color. It's just always something that's been me. Penelope's the same way. We were just looking at something and she's like, that white is so boring. Like that needs a splash of color. It's just something in your personality. And I don't know what it is, but it's a really cool thing. It's like what speaks to you in like fire. And like now that red is back in my life. Like when I tell you, I see red and I get happy. Like I see a red car go by and I literally feel my mood. And I'm like, oh, that's
so you like my nails. I just got my nails done.
I love it. And
I never wear red. I'm always neutral. And I did fall and I have cranberry.
So I'm going back to my Ferrari red tomorrow because I've had this because I wore red, like a red dress for something. And so I did this light, but it is a really interesting thing. So I want you to think more on it, but you might not. It might not be part of your person.
I don't know. I'm very moody with colors. Like I have crystals that I hold, like, and I change every day what I like. See, you're neutral.
Have these.
It's neutral.
I have this one. I have this one. Yeah, it is very, so that's something I want, like that, but this is like, I probably is tied to my curiosity and some of the stuff, like why I like love to ask people questions. I'm sure that there's something in there that has to do with like where it is in your brain and the colors and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a personality thing.
Yeah, I have to do that. You sent me something about.
Oh my God, the geology. I can't even say the word. I'm obsessed, Danielle.
It's like a chart that says where you're supposed to live and be. We'll have to do another recording on that. I can't wait to dive into it though. Whether people agree with it or not, like anything astrology, natal chart, I just think it's so fascinating because there is a science to this.
And we can 100% do another one because when I tell you, I've broken it down even deeper and it is so spot on. It actually freaks me out. Like I just
think it's so funny that both of our husbands are so practical and that they have like us as wives. But I'll tell you what, I'll be at lunch and Clay will text me 11:11 or it's 4:44. So I'm rubbing off on him.
Yeah, Dan. Like he actually though, I said, because I brought up this I can't even say the word the
geology.
Thank you, but no, but the like where geography, but geological, whatever this chart is.
Oh,
and
okay.
I read him a bunch of stuff, and I was like, please just sit down. And he's like, oh, okay. And this is what he does. He goes, okay. And he sits down and I'm like, read it. First of all, me reading out loud, it's like slow and it's not fun. But I was like, I just need to read you this. And this is what this is what I just dove into. And he was like, oh. And I went, oh, that was like a surprise though. What is that? And I go, do you believe in this? And he go, or I go, do you think this is weird or do you not believe in it? And he goes, I normally would say I don't believe in it. He goes, but it is very much of a coincidence. And so maybe I think it's weird. I don't understand it, but everything you just read to me was so spot on. It's kind of weird. And I was like, yeah.
I know. I love when that, okay, we need to hang up. I ended this podcast and go I'm so excited. I've been meaning to. I wanted to do it last night, but then the puppies kept me awake and then I couldn't wait to sleep.
I totally got it. Okay. So you guys, thank you for listening to another episode of Don't Die Curious. You know what to do. Like, rate, review, and share. Thank you for listening to Don't Die Curious. If this episode sparked a question, leave a review and share it with a friend. You want to connect or suggest a topic? Just look me up. I am Juliet Hahn on Instagram and LinkedIn. Until next time, stay curious and keep asking those questions. You don't know where it's going to lead you.